of jail. How many? I'll give you a hint. It's a magical fairy tale number. To sum it up, he was a notorious gangster who changed the world for the worse. Capone had a rough childhood. Alfonso Gabriel Capone was born on January 17, 1899 in Brooklyn, New York. In 6th grade, he was expelled for beating up a teacher after he failed a test. And in his teen years, he joined a kid gang called the 40 Thieves. So if I were you, I would try to lead a childhood like his. Capone was soon to become a millionaire. At the time, beer and liquor was legal. Gang spots controlled the beer wars. At age 20, Capone moved to Chicago and opened an illegal bar called the Four Deuces. The Four Deuces was so popular that 4 years after it opened in 1924, Capone was rumored to be making over $100,000 a week. And in 1929, even in the year of the stock market crash, Capone's empire was worth $62 million. Capone was a millionaire in the midst of the Great Depression. After Capone assassinated a few people, the city of Chicago realized that he had to go. So they sent him to a small county jail just for carrying a gun. Here he was never without comfort, though. He bribed the guards into furnishing his room with a good bed, a radio, a carpet, and a desk. Imagine being grounded, but you could do whatever you want, like getting to eat pizza or playing video games. That's jail according to Capone. After he got out of jail, he masterminded the St. Valentine's Day Massacre. That was it. The president at the time, Herbert Hoover, noticed Capone. He wanted him brought to justice. There was some good in Capone, like the fact that he opened the first soup kitchen, or the fact that he helped establish milk expiration dates for the safety of children. But Hoover only saw the bad. So according to www.alcatrazhistory.com, Andrew Mellon, the Secretary of Treasury, was pressured by Hoover to spearhead the government's battle against Capone. Mellon collected harsh evidence against Big Al, which exploited his gang affiliation, bootlegging, prostitution rings, and flagrant evasion of taxes. It would take nearly 5 years of an intensive undercover operation before Capone was finally convicted. On October 17, 1931, Alfonso Capone was sentenced to 11 years in prison, $50,000 in fines, and court fees totaling over $30,000. The judge refused to allow Capone to be released on bail. The St. Valentine's Day Massacre is what really confirmed that Capone was a criminal. He was actually in Miami at the time, so he had his top associate, Jack Machine Gun McGurn, mastermind the hit on his arch nemesis, George Bugs Moran. He lured the Bugs gang into a garage in the north side of Chicago using unusually low-priced liquor. Then, wearing stolen police uniforms, McGurn's gang walked in and pretended to make a police bus. Moran's gang thought it was a real bus and put their hands up and faced the wall. McGurn's gang then brought out machine guns and killed all 7 gang members, but Moran himself fled the scene when he saw the police. On May 4, 1932, Capone began serving out his federal prison sentence in Atlanta. There he got privileges, but the warden decided this wouldn't do. So without notice, in August 1934, Capone was sent to Alcatraz. There he couldn't gain any privileges. The warden at the time, Warden Johnson, stuck to the rules. So if you ask me, Alcatraz is what really hampered Capone's crime life. Al died a horror-filled death. Remember the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies? Well, replace the chainsaw with scissors, and voila, you've got his death. While working in a jail basement, a prisoner waiting for a haircut grabbed a pair of scissors and stabbed Capone. The stab revealed that he had syphilis, which is kind of like the cancer of the 1900s. He spent his last year of prison in the infirmary. When he was let out, he retired to Palm Island, Florida. This is where he spent the last 7 years of his life. Al Capone was a notorious gangster who changed Chicago for the worse. He eliminated his rival in the St. Valentine's Day Massacre. The magic number was 3. He went to 3 jails. He died of what might have been the cancer of the 1900s. But what might have happened if someone like Capone came to Lake Forest? If you answered mass destruction, give yourself a pat on the back.